What's going on, everyone? Lilith here. It's that time of year again. Chase Sapphire Reserve's $550 annual fee hit my account, and it's time to decide what potential next steps to take. I'll be sharing my rationale overall regarding the Chase Sapphire Reserve, as well as my retention offer results, so this way you have the information you'll need to make the most informed decision. Feel free to check out the referral links in the description below for credit cards and other money-related products. With that, we'll keep the intro short. We'll get straight into it. The Chase Sapphire Reserve is Chase's most premium travel rewards credit card, coming in with an annual fee of $550. Yet, with new entrants into the market, such as Capital One's Venture X, or even existing competition like American Express's Platinum Card, is the $550 annual fee for the Chase Sapphire Reserve still worth it? Currently, if you're a new member and sign up for the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you're looking at a sign-up bonus after $4,000 of minimum spend in the first 3 months of 50,000 ultimate reward points, which can be $500 in cash or $750 in travel through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal, or even more potentially by transferring those points out to partners such as hotels and airlines. Earning structure-wise, you're looking at 3x points for every dollar spent on both dining as well as travel, and 1x everywhere else. You get a $300 travel credit, which is supremely flexible to use for items such as airfare, hotels, parking, and dining, inclusive of Uber Eats, Grubhub, and your food delivery services. Like this, with $550 as our annual fee, yet a flexible enough $300 travel credit, we're looking at an effective annual fee of $250. You do have other benefits with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which are not direct monetary compensation. Indirectly, the cost of these benefits and perks, as well as the Chase Sapphire Reserve ecosystem overall, costs us effectively $250. When we look at a competitor like the American Express Platinum Card, you're looking at an annual fee of $695 out of pocket up front and up to $1,400 of credits, quote unquote, throughout the year. Again, getting that value and full value, and if it fits everyone's lifestyle, that's the real question. If you want to deep dive into the American Express Platinum, I'll leave a link in the description. Regarding the Amex Platinum, at the highest level, unless you're able to take advantage of that 5x earn on spend with airlines and hotels directly, or AmexTravel.com, or for example, you're able to take advantage of Amex's Centurion Lounge, or if you're flying Delta, then the Delta Sky Club, and you do get status at Hilton and Marriott at the level of Gold, which can definitely give you some perks while they're actually staying there. And day-to-day, maybe other than Amex offers, I wouldn't say the Amex Platinum is really meant for everybody, and especially if you don't travel at all, I can't really see how one can justify having the Amex Platinum unless they get some type of really specific value out of it. That's the Amex Platinum, and if we take a look at Capital One's Venture X, this card in fact is essentially paying you for you to keep it. There's an overall video for the Capital One Venture X as well as unboxing over here, and at the highest level, it comes with an annual fee of $395, as well as provides you a $300 travel credit yearly, not as flexible as the CSR, but at the same time a credit nonetheless, and every anniversary bonus you're getting 10,000 miles. So net, you're essentially getting $400 of value by paying $395, essentially paying you to keep the card annually. A big selling point of Chase and its ecosystem is its travel rewards portal. And with Capital One, their portal may not be the best, at least as many have said so far, and I've got to agree, where essentially, although you don't get all the optionality, at the same time, you're earning 2 times miles on every dollar spent with the Capital One Venture X. And so what that means as well is because you can transfer out to different partners, which are also different from what Chase has to offer, this way you may actually have more value than not. With the Chase Sapphire Reserve on non-categorical spend, you're getting 1 times ultimate reward points on every dollar spent, which essentially in cash is 1 penny. But when we redeem it for travel, at minimum, you're getting 1.5% back for travel booked through Chase's Ultimate Rewards portal. And on the other end with Capital One's Venture X, you get 2 times miles, which in cash, if you redeem it as a statement credit, it would be actually less, but you could get more value depending on your redemption, and even outsized value, essentially more than that 1.5% back with Chase's Sapphire Reserve's points earned on that non-categorical spend. Is the Chase Sapphire Reserve worth it or not? It's a debatable question, so what I want to share at this point is the main reasons you should get the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Essentially, who is it really the best option for? The first reason is you're below 524. Chase's 524 rule in a nutshell is essentially an unspoken rule where, hey, if you've gotten more than 5 accounts in the last 24 months, you're automatically going to be rejected/denied. Like this, you really have a benefit of applying for the Chase Sapphire Reserve versus not, because once you cross, let's say you got 10 cards in the last 24 months, now if you get automatically denied, then you're really going to be locked out of not just the Chase Sapphire Reserve, but a multitude of cards under Chase's umbrella because a lot of them follow this 524 rule. When it comes to Chase's credit cards, whether it's a Chase Sapphire Reserve or the other cards in its suite of products, essentially from sign-up bonuses to daily actual earning structure in their categories of spend potential, as well as just other high-level benefits and perks and otherwise, Chase is really where it's at, and they're one of the top competitors in the credit card industry, especially them going head-to-head with Amex. No one else can really come close at the highest level. Basically, take a look at Chase's credit cards before you go above that 524 threshold potentially, just in case, because there's some amazing credit cards that Chase has to offer. Moving on from there, let's say you're looking at getting value from the Chase Sapphire Reserve, but let's say in year 2, you don't really want to pay that annual fee. But if you're comfortable downgrading the card to a no annual fee version, essentially product changing it, then this way you're not canceling the card outright, you're still maintaining a good relationship with Chase, and overall you still got a bonus maybe you wouldn't have otherwise, so something to consider. Another reason is you want to keep things simple when it comes to travel. You're not looking to transfer your points out to transfer partners, you just want to book travel, but you also want to take advantage of the fact that you can redeem your points for 50% more value on Chase's Ultimate Rewards portal. And so what that means is your 3% when you actually swipe isn't 3% on travel as well as dining. It's actually going to be worth 4.5% towards travel purchases through their portal. The sheer fact is, when you compare the travel portals between Chase or Amex and Capital One and even others, Chase really comes out on top, in my personal opinion. This next one's pretty significant, and it deals with terms such as trifecta, quadfecta, and it's essentially saying that, hey, there's a way to combine cards within the same ecosystem to gain even more on the same spend you were going to do anyways. As a quick example, let's say we have the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, and the Chase Freedom Flex. With the Chase Sapphire Reserve, we know we're earning 3x on dining as well as travel, and 1x everywhere else. Yet at the same time, with the Freedom Unlimited, we earn 1.5% everywhere, regardless of category. So let's say we don't get that 3x, at least we're getting 1.5 as a floor rate versus the 1x on everywhere else with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now bringing the Freedom Flex into the equation, this card you're getting 5x on rotating categories every single quarter, up to $1,500 in spend. 5x is bigger than any other type of earning, so in some quarters and some categories, this can be very lucrative compared to otherwise, where we would get that base rate of 1.5% everywhere else. And in the everything else category, at 1.5% with our Freedom Unlimited, but a 50% boost, that means we're getting 2.25% on every single dollar spent towards travel if we redeem it through Chase's portal. And if you're curious about the quadfecta, you can actually have a fourth card such as the Chasing Cash, where you're getting certain type of multipliers on certain type of spend, and it's actually a business card, but the way Chase works in terms of its Ultimate Rewards portal and the way you can combine points, you can indeed combine points from personal cards and business cards all into one pool to make it that much better. Without the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you won't be able to get that 1.5x multiplier. And what that means is, without that one card making that trifecta or quadfecta complete, all these other points would just be as is. But because we have the CSR, we're able to unlock the max potential of these points through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. Another capability is being able to transfer our points to transfer partners. And so with having the Freedom Flex or the Freedom Unlimited, that's great, but we don't have that capability to transfer our points to potential hotel and airline partners. But with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, we do have that capability. The Chase Sapphire Reserve offers you CDW, which stands for Collision Damage Waiver Insurance, when you're renting a car, and it's a perk given to you from the CSR, and it's one of the very best in the whole industry of credit cards. It's definitely something you may want to consider, especially if you're renting cars on a certain cadence. And right before I share my personal experience with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, what I'm thinking and the retention offer results, sometimes some folks just want a metal credit card, and there are other metal credit cards that have no annual fee on the market, but for some reason, if the Chase Sapphire Reserve's design is your thing and that's just what you want, then that could be the reason to keep it. It's all a personal choice. For me, I got the Chase Sapphire Reserve back in the day when it first came out, that 100,000 Ultimate Reward points bonus. I really didn't know anything about credit cards the way I do today, but all I remember registering really was 100,000 points. I didn't know that was a big deal, but I saw that it was worth $1,500 in travel, and nothing else really mattered in that moment because it felt that, hey, paying this annual fee for $1,500 in travel, that's all that really mattered at that given time of application. Fast forward, and there's a few reasons of why I love the Chase Sapphire Reserve. The first one is going to be Hyatt as a transfer partner, where I personally don't have the Hyatt credit card, whether it's business or personal. And with that being said, the Chase Sapphire Reserve allows me to transfer my Ultimate Reward points to Hyatt's program for me to book nights as low as 5,000 points per night, which essentially is, let's say, $100 per night at the minimum level. This is talking about 2 cents per point minimum redemption. In other words, in a perfect world, depending on the situation, if you have 100,000 points and they all cost 5,000 points per night, you're talking about living for 20 nights for free, quote unquote, assuming you don't have a place you're renting or living at in general, etc. From there, you have the trifecta and quadfecta. It's what we already went over. And although I love to transfer my ultimate reward points to transfer partners, at the same time, more than an optionality or capability or something cool to have, really, I've seen the ease of mind in maybe, let's say, stressful situations, or you have some type of emergency flight you need to take or an emergency night you need, etc. Basically having that 1.5 cents per point redemption through Chase's Ultimate Rewards travel portal, that's been super beneficial in times that I really never thought I had an option until I realized I did. You're probably thinking, if I love the Chase Sapphire Reserve so much, why am I even calling in for a retention offer in the first place? But the fact of the matter is, just being involved with credit cards and otherwise never hurts to ask, might as well ask, so this is what happened. Regarding the retention offer process with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, and more of a specific detailed overview of the back and forth between myself and the representative, I actually made a similar topic on this same type of concept with Chase Sapphire Reserve's retention offer and the results from last year, so feel free to check that out. And coming to what happened this year, many data points echo the same thing, where they had an insanely tough time getting any type of retention offer for the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And unfortunately, your boy was no different. I didn't get anything. I really did try, but nada. So with that, I do also have the Amex Platinum and the Capital One Venture X in my arsenal. And recently, my $695 American Express Platinum's annual fee hit, and I did ask for a retention offer. So for an overview and results, click over here. And with that, thanks for coming to the end.